Hello and welcome back to Creative Witchy Mama, or welcome to those that are brand new here. Thank you so much for tuning in today. And if you haven't yet subscribed, I would be truly grateful if you felt called to do so. And also like, share, comment, hit the notification bell. It really helps this channel, really helps me get to know you guys, just as you're getting to know me. So today I actually really want to talk about being a solo mum. Again, it is something that, you know, obviously I'm a solo mum, but what I really want to dive into today is how, as a solo mum, can we make time for ourselves? It is very, very difficult, let me tell you. And I want to share a few things that I do, and hopefully this may help some solo mamas or just some mamas out there that are in need of this. What I try and do is, now look, obviously every baby is different as well. So look, Harrison has a pretty regimented, at least one nap per day, and it's usually in the morning, and it's generally for a couple of hours, maybe 1.5 to 2.5 hours usually. He really should be sleeping a bit in the afternoon as well, but sometimes we don't get that second nap in. Anyway, so what I do in that morning nap, obviously I try and get as much stuff done as well. Like, I might be loading the dishwasher, unloading the dishwasher, those sorts of things, right? But what I try and do is I carve out a little bit of time that is just for me. Now, part of being just for me is I come on and I do some video content, because this is part of me. It's a love of mine being able to come on here and do this. But what I also do is I sit and do some meditation. That is very, very helpful for me, even if it's just a couple of minutes, sometimes maybe 5 minutes. And I think it's really important to do that. I might sit with my cards, like my oracle cards. I might just sit and, stroke my cats for a little bit. It doesn't have to be a lot, I don't think, just to appreciate having that time to ourselves. But what I then do is I do try and lean on or lean into my friends, my tribe, my circle when needed too. So whether it's when I need to go and get a massage or, do something, I really do try and lean in on my friends. And I think it's so important that, especially as a solo mum, that we build a community, build a strong community of people that can not just help us, but support us. And then we can support them too. Like, it's a two-way street. It's always a two-way street. So I think really having that tribe around you is just so incredibly important and nourishing, not just for you as a solo mum or as a mum, but also for your children too, to have people around. I find that, Harrison is just so good with other people. And I've introduced him to so many people from a really, really young age. I've got a very wide circle of friends. I have a new circle of friends as well, with a lot of the crunchy mums and solo mums, and that is constantly growing too. And I think it's really good for him. I can see him thriving with that, and I thrive too. But what I also try and do is I give myself like a bit of a permission that, like, when I'm after Harrison's gone to bed, I then have dinner for myself, and sometimes I cook. Sometimes I might have already prepared something. So I might just be heating some up. Could just be some toast, right? Really, really simple. But I then try and sit and just have that by myself. No interruptions. Just enjoy my food, and enjoy that time by myself. It could be in silence. Sometimes I might flick a bit of TV on afterwards. I mean, I'm not a big TV watcher anyway, but sometimes it's nice just to kind of help unwind a little bit and relax, because the moments are few and far between. Like, I'm still breastfeeding, so I'm constantly at Harrison's beck and call, I guess, for food, whether it's preparation in the kitchen, whether it's from me. And, like that becomes very tiresome. But I really think that we have to have some really good routines in our lives where we can go, you know what, it's important for me to switch off and to shut down a little bit and to reset. Because if we don't, we are just going to burn out completely and we can't be there for our children too. So, so like those are my top things, like a bit of meditation, doing something for yourself, and being present. It could be being present doing like anything, just enjoying those moments. Like I said, like stroking my cats, just being present in that moment is really, really nice. And I would love to know, like, what do you do? Have you got a little routine? Do you have some things that you try and do daily or weekly or monthly or whatever it is, just for you? And especially those that are doing this on their own, because it can be quite hard. And have you reached out? Do you have a really good network of people around you, a nice tribe, that can help support you? Do you have family? I mean, look, unfortunately, I don't have family around. It'd be lovely if I did, but I don't. That's where my tribe comes in, and it's oh so important to have them around me all the time. So I would love to know what you do. And those are just some of my little go-tos for kind of coping with this wonderful and a little bit crazy sometimes journey that is solo motherhood. So thank you so much for tuning in today. Honestly, I'm just always so overwhelmed at how many people tune in and watch the videos. So thank you so much. Mwah. If you love the content as much as I love sharing it, please do hit the subscribe, like, share, comment, and hit the notification bell, just so you know when I'm uploading some new content so you can see if it's for you or not. Until next time, mwah, ciao.